Hey guys, welcome to LateGame.
I'm Drac, this is Trippy, and we are playing Titanfall. Right, so my first thoughts of the game menu, they seem a lot like Battlefield.
There's almost like no point in the first menu that you get.
Yeah,
It's like, credits, or play the game.
pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the credits, right?
Yeah.
That's what people
As
are
soon
doing.
as you put the game in, that's what you watch, the credits. But yeah, it's got quite a long time with connecting to a private lobby. But before that, you played the tutorial, which
You don't have a choice about, by the way. You get thrown into that. Can you skip that?
I don't think so, but I'd say it's one of the better tutorials on any game. I mean, it just throws you right in there, and it just shows you pretty much everything. Now, looking at the classes and the Titans, you can check out the loadouts before you go into a game. The best way of describing this game is like Battlefield meeting Call of Duty. Like, it's not as arcadey as like Call of Duty, but it's not as open and realistic as Battlefield. But I find it's a really nice balance. But like the loadouts is very like Call of Duty like. So our first game type was attrition, and it's essentially team deathmatch with like a little twist at the end. Basically, the losing team has the chance to evacuate. I think it just gives you a bit of additional like XP. And the winning team, well, basically they've won, but they can just, it's like a little bonus round, and you can kill as many people. There's no respawning, kill as many as you can, and shoot down the...
Well, they've got their backs turned running away from you. You can just
exactly.
Gun them. It's what we like.
But it's quite good. I mean, it's just a little twist in like a decent game so far, so...
It's like team deathmatch. You get points for kills, but there's like AI kills, real person kills, if that's a thing, and like Titan kills. I don't know how many points you get for a Titan, but it's a lot, and it'll all count. Like, the more points you get, the faster you can call in your Titan.
Another small detail that I'm really liking is this is one of the first FPS games where the online like the team versus matches has AI bots running around, and even though they don't really hurt you, like it's very rarely that you die to one. It kind of
shit.
Yeah, they are pretty shit. As far as Titan fights go though, I suck. 1v1 Titans, I just can't do it. Like, this game's been out a couple of days, and we've only played about 3-4 games now, but I struggle with the Titans. Right, so getting into a Titan, you feel pretty like epic, but it probably comes across as being like basic, but there is a bit of skill to it.
But the thing that I sort of found was, well, a couple of things really. The Titans use the same controls as the pilot, the little man that you get, and it sort of like handles the same as well. Like, it feels like you're controlling the same thing, just a lot bigger. So in a way, it's good because you don't have to like learn a completely sort of different set of controls or learn to play a different way as such for a Titan. But at the same time, you're like controlling a massive robot. You sort of want to. You don't feel like you're any sort of beefier than a regular guy, if that makes sense.
But just because these Titans are good doesn't mean you can jump in there and just run at everything, because as soon as that shield goes,
if you're me.
As soon as that shield goes, you do get screwed. But I mean, there's different perks. I mean, as soon as your Titan's down, you have a few seconds to get out of it before it explodes. But for an example, the tank one has a nuclear meltdown, and basically is like a suicide bomber and just blows everything up in
like martyrdom on roids.
Yeah, but if you don't get out of that, you end up dying a lot, like I did.
The other thing, I don't know if you found this, but I just could not get over it. The pilots have like a double jump system, like in Crash Bandicoot, right?
Yeah.
So you don't do a flip though, which is a bit of a shame. But pilots have like a double jump thing, and as soon as you get in a Titan, they can't jump. And every time you want to sort of escape from, say, like if another Titan's coming at you, like my just instant reaction is to double tap A or just spam A. And like if I'm holding forward, I just end up lunging into them, which is such a friggin' pain.
The free running, I would say, is a little bit unpredictable. I don't feel it's...
What do you mean?
I find you hold A and hope for the best, and you'll latch on. You latch on to. You run and then jump and latch on.
This
to
isn't
something.
Assassin's Creed, Matt. You can't just hold right trigger and run up stuff.
You pretty much can.
Um,
But I find it's...
I know what you mean. Like on when you do the wall run thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is. It kind of when you hold A, is it A for the wall run? Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
When you hold A for the wall run, you're sort of holding forward, but your camera will like tilt to the side a little bit, and it's sort of like, why are you looking over there? It's not like I'm in control as much because you're not going in. You're not looking in the direction that I'm holding.
But the free running is going to make for a lot of montage videos on YouTube. Expect them to come.
360 sniper scope in the air, bitches.
Well, no, fucking run up a wall, jump, double jump, 360, do another wall run, sniper shot. That's your montage.
I will be looking forward to watching those.
Yeah.
That'll put COD to shame, that kind of stuff.
So altogether, there's 15 maps, which I'd say is a very generous amount of maps. Without the DLC, because there's apparently 3 scheduled DLCs to come out, which will have additional maps.
And you can also buy the season pass. That's what they've been calling it nowadays. You can buy the season pass, which in the UK costs £15, which is a lot cheaper than the Call of Duty one. You get all of the maps for free, and you also get some free weapons. I don't know the details on that. You get free weapons and maybe some free skins. You get a few other freebies that you wouldn't get otherwise.
But as for the maps themselves, they're very, like, all of them are very diverse. I mean, we've only played on a handful of them, but it doesn't seem to be just real small level close quarters. Like, they all sort of span out, like have bigger parts, like open parts, close quarters parts, so it makes it like a fairly even game, because it's not going to be like, oh, this is the shotgun map, or oh, this is the sniper map. Like, every map seems like to have so many like open parts, closed parts.
And what's really clever about them is that obviously Titans are huge, so you can't just have like really small maps with nowhere to go in them. That would be rubbish. You would never get in a Titan.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's pretty cool is you have like the wide open bits for Titans to run around freely, but then you also have like the closed in bits which have like corridors and like walkways to fit the Titans in.
So as it stands, there is 5 different game modes. Other than be 6, but the 6th one is just random.
Okay. A mix of all the game types. Was it Mosh
Yeah.
Pit on Call of Duty? That's not game type. It's nothing new.
So you got the team deathmatch, which is attrition, but it's got the little twist at the end with the evacuation part.
Then you've got Last Titan Standing.
So the last team with a Titan standing is the winning team. First to 4, and after the first 3 games you switch sides. The next game is Hardpoint, which is basically domination from Call of Duty.
Then next is Capture the Flag. Need I say more? You've played in it.
Exactly.
You've played enough games. I've Captured the Flag.
Right, and lastly is Pilot Hunter, and it's essentially the team deathmatch again, but you only get points for killing pilots.
Another thing that I thought was really cool when I was in the game was we were playing Last Titan Standing, and you go up against Titans, and the robot suit, or if that's even the Titan itself, maybe should I say, it will tell you like if there's 3 Titans in your area and there's only one of you, it will say that you're outnumbered 3-1. So you know to get the fuck out of there, man.
But likewise, it also says the opposite. So when there's 1 and 3 of you, it will tell you when it's stacked in your favour. It also tells you when your shield's off and tells you to get the hell out of there, basically. Because as soon as your shield's gone, you're going to get hit like a truck.
You're bummed.
Your health in a Titan doesn't regenerate, but your shield does after time.
Okay, so basically the question that everyone's been asking, like since the beta or even before that, is this going to be the end of Call of Duty? What do you think?
I think it's a very serious threat to Call of Duty, but my opinion is quite biased. But I think the Call of Duty franchise has been drained out long enough, drained and dragged through the gutter. It's pretty much...
Bloody hell, mate.
It's 10 years of the same thing. Like, you play Modern Warfare 3, you play Modern Warfare 1, like, it is essentially the same sticks and stones of a game. And I think that Titanfall is just like the next level. Like, it's just that little bit something different. And I think it's going to be a really good game to play.
I do agree that it's something different, but like, to what extent is it just like a novelty? I don't know if bringing like that free running aspect to Titanfall is going to make it as exciting for that as long as Call of Duty has been exciting for.
I just hope that Titanfall doesn't get ripped off now and people start mimicking that. But so far, probably the best Xbox One game I've played.
As for campaign, that'll be mentioned in another video. We'll do like a walkthrough, maybe a bit of gameplay footage or some kind of montage to do with campaign, because it, as you all know, it's an online game and campaign's slightly different to what you've seen in other games. So we'll do that in another video, but I hope you enjoyed this brief recap of everything that we've found out about Titanfall so far, and we hope you enjoy it when you play the game yourself.
Right, thank you for your time, guys. I'm Drac, that was Trippy, and this is LateGame.
Thank you very much.
See you on the battlefield.
No, wait.
No.
See you on the Titan field.